Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, December 20th. We're going to do a quick market recap. A couple things that caught my attention. First, let me jump into Tesla. All right. So looks like we're getting that pullback that I wanted, just stepping out, giving you guys a visual of what I see. So, we were testing this. What was trend support was becoming trend resistance, kept rejecting it. So methodically, I'm always thinking patterns, So this to me, even though this was the gap, that was drive one, drive two, drive three. So this is grouping one. So I'm looking for that 240 back here. A back test of the 200-day. And that's where I want to take it long. And then let me come out here and sort of explain that, because now that's going to have somewhat of a launching pad, I think, because I don't think we get a divergent lower low here. I think our low is done here. I think it's done. Okay. And however, we could put in one more. So, in the perfect world, a back test of that December 22 support at 173 would be awesome, but I don't think we get down here, not with this kind of grind up. We're coming out of this base. We had this nice wedge. It was rejected. Okay, got lower price. Now we're testing to get back into that range. So, ultimately, this chase for me is going to be chasing that 280 on that minor wave 2. All right, so let's jump over and just look what happened into the close. Dollar still in no man's land, but that's good. And it's kind of on our side. It'd be nice if we had some good volume in the market to play off of, but it's going to be light now until the first week of January. And it'll just keep getting lighter every day. So, all right, looking at the S&P, got a decent drawdown into the close, is 467. I'm sure glad I covered my 475 calls that I had this morning. So only made about 18% on those, but hey, it worked. All right, so, looking at this, I don't believe it's changed our count. No, it's just tightened it up. It's actually gotten rid of the minors now. But I would suspect that January 22 resistance holds. Now that breaks, then we're going back down to this October resistance at 459. So that could be the case. Realize we had a huge rally here. So, expecting some kind of drawdown this week going into weekend is completely normal. On top of that, confirmed high, divergent high, so it was a 2. So typically it does give something back there. All right, we also had a little bit of a pullback in the NASDAQ as well. Broke below that trend resistance. Kind of some negative news on the close, that's for sure. Now notice the Dow also came off. However, that hasn't changed any of the count. At this point, it's just a constructive pullback, and which is one reason I wasn't very active this week, because I expected something to come off. It's never clean into the year end. So looking at the Russells, came down. Now there's a potential for us to fill this gap. Now our trend support line is very important here. So, this 191 maybe is about as far as I think it would go. I think that trend support holds. However, that trend support doesn't hold, then ultimately we could back test the breakout. We really could come all the way back down to 181. Now jumping over to TLT, just continuing to push, come out to the daily so you can get a more nice candle today, though. Nice continuation candle. That's why I think we push a little bit higher. It's just my thought. Just checking real quick to see if it changed. But my thought pattern here is this 3. Notice how our wave 1, is longer than our 3. So I think this pushes up and does something like this. So our 3 gets up above 106, 105 range, and that becomes our longest wave here. That's what I think is the most likely out. But that's what I have for today, folks. Hopefully this was helpful. Great trading. Until next time.